16th August 2025, Alex appeared live for his new book launch, $100 million Money Model. In every 59 seconds, he was making $140,000. That is $28 million in his first hour and $82 million in his first 10 hours of the live stream. And a total of $100 million in book sales in less than 72 hours. And that was a world record in the entire history. Alex spent $4 million on paid ads and sent 3 million emails every single day during his launch. While most marketers even struggle to send 100,000 cold emails every single month. So as a founder myself, I just wanted to know how he did this. And I spent more than 100+ hours reading all his copies, ads and emails and analyzed what exactly he did in his entire book launch funnel. And I was shocked to know that there was not one, not two, but 6 marketing strategies which he used to make his book the bestseller and sell 2.7 million copies in just 24 hours. And that was a breaking world record as the fastest selling non-fiction book. And in this video, I'll break down all of them one by one, starting with Alex Hormozi did not just write a book. He architected a series designed to create increasing demand with each installment. His first book was $100 million Offers, which was launched in 2022. The problem it was solving that entrepreneurs were leaving money on the table because they did not know how to structure compelling offers. Hormozi's first book taught value stacking, risk reversal, and irresistible offer architecture. Not theories, but playbooks extracted from building Acquisition.com, a $200 million plus annual revenue company. And this book sold over 100,000 copies on release, getting him some eyeballs as one of the best-selling authors into the business industry. His second book, which was $100 million Leads, which was launched in 2023. Now, the market had already solved the first problem, but a new problem emerged. I have an amazing offer, but where do I find customers? 100 million Leads was a logical sequel. It taught never go hungry playbooks, and based on how Acquisition.com generates more than 20,000 plus leads daily across 16 industries. And all these lessons were practical lessons and not theory. This book deepened customer lifetime value and proved that his audience should follow him through an entire series of 100 million. Now here comes his third book. By 2025, the pain point was obvious to anyone who had read and applied his first and the second book. People now knew how to create offers and how to get customers. But now, how to make more money from customers was a burning problem. So the ceiling was, I have customers, but they only buy once. Money Model solved the inevitable third problem, how to get customers spend more money faster and repeatedly. The book taught 4 models: continuity, convenience, upsell, downsell, affiliate, and all mechanisms for revenue maximization for a business. So why this book was strategically necessary, that his first book sells to 100,000 people, which was like a proof of concept. Now his second book sells to readers of the first book, which was a natural upgrade for them. Now here comes the third book, which sells to readers who have already applied book 1 and book 2 and hit the revenue ceiling. So by the time he announced Money Models, demand was pre-built. His audience had already experienced the problem the book could solve. So eventually the product was inevitable. So this trilogy created a perfect funnel for his launch. So this is literally my most interesting section. Now, before any GTM strategy could work, Hormozi has built more than 5 million plus followers across his social media. Hormozi already had been a 2-time best-selling author and runs a 200 million plus revenue company, Acquisition.com, which added kind of an authority over everything. Alex has also built already like 5 to 10 million email subscriber database, which was fully owned, highly engaged audience. And fourth, his YouTube channel, hundreds of thousands of subscribers with very high engagement. And the last, his LinkedIn authority. Alex is the top 1% creator on LinkedIn in business and entrepreneurship domain. So he literally did not start from scratch, and this was the whole foundation from his last 3 years of hard work, which made everything possible. In the 6 months before the Money Models announcement, this system was used for seed awareness about the core problem on how to make customers pay more. His system established Hormozi as the expert in the exact problem. And in 6 months, it created a kind of anticipation through teaser content about the book. You might have seen that green character holding his book for Reels and TikTok. It generated millions of impressions on the social media. And everything altogether contributed in building an algorithmic trust for his massive launch. Now, the cold email infrastructure. The most interesting part, the hidden distribution engine of Hormozi's $100 million sales. While email might seem very obvious, but the scale of Hormozi's infrastructure is very less understood. Hormozi's team at acquisition.com sends literally 30 million emails every single month, and that is huge. He partnered with multiple affiliates to promote his launch, and every single affiliate was sending hundred thousands of emails every single day from their own system, which kind of took the whole cold email infrastructure for Alex at a killer scale. Alex and his affiliates combined were sending more than 3 million emails every single day during his launch. Let's talk more about the affiliate network, his distributed marketing machine. Instead of Hormozi promoting it solo, he kind of activated thousands of affiliates to do the promotion for him. And he incentivized the affiliates with tiers and some gamified leaderboards. Affiliates could see their real-time ranking and knew exactly what they need to do to reach to the next tier. Every tier was rewarded with some kind of value. For example, getting some premium audiobooks for free, visit to his acquisition.com's headquarters, and even some personal one-on-one session with Alex Hormozi. And these affiliates were getting 10 to 15% commission on every sale referred. And there was no earning cap and bonuses for hitting the next tier milestone. And you know, Hormozi's team did not make affiliate create original content. They just provided them with ready-made email copies, which was just ready to send, social media post template, YouTube video script, podcast, talking points, and landing page copy. This lowered the friction dramatically. Affiliates could just come in and just customize and send pre-made images instead of just starting from scratch. The result? 30 to 40% of his 1 million plus registrations came just through affiliate links. Social media ads. Meta ads, primarily the Facebook and Instagram, were the primary channel for the advertisement. According to some sources, Alex and his team spent over $4 million in Meta ads, and over 1,500 ad copies were tested in the whole funnel, each personalized to every single segment of the audience. And the secondary advertisement channel was the YouTube ads, which was mostly for the video placement ads. Social media ads were pushed to all types of people, from people part of his community already to people outside his community as well, which kind of gave him the whole distribution and reach to more than 50 to 100 million people who was interested into this book launch. From his social media views, email database, affiliate networks, and whosoever was left was covered with the targeted meta ads. The GTM strategy. Now, the launch was not a single funnel. It was 3 distinct funnels, each designed to capture a different segment of people and maximize conversion. His first funnel, that started 2 months before his launch, was mostly for the awareness. The goal was to build awareness and establish authority through channels like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. His content was all educational and not promotional at all. And the desired result was a psychological preparation for the announcement for his audience. Whereas his second funnel, which started 3 weeks before launch, the goal was to maximize registrations and activate affiliate partners to prepare them for the marketing activities. As we discussed the affiliate partners before in this video, the whole community was activated into the funnel 2 of the strategy. And this funnel mostly evolved around channels like LinkedIn, paid ads, and social media. All his content was having a countdown sequence to the launch date, and it all resulted in more than 1 million plus registration for his webinar. This funnel had major kind of activities like sending emails, sending WhatsApp messages, SMS, and showing advertisements, doing a lot of promotional content on the internet, and a variety of the things was executed 3 weeks before, which was like a direct selling and the activation of which takes us to the funnel 3, which was the launch and monetization funnel that started the day of the launch and continued even after the launch for a week. The goal was to convert as many registered audience into paying customers through channels like YouTube videos, live streams, and primarily via emails. All these content offered some kind of stacking and scarcity of the book, which eventually resulted in $100 million plus in sales in 3 days, and more than 3.6 million copies were sold with this launch funnel. Now, each of these marketing channels are kind of very interesting, and the way he executed all of them together is commendable. So let's see the breakdown of each of the channels. The first channel is the paid advertisement, the meta ads. Paid ads ran continuously for 60 days with a budget of millions. The meta ad campaign did not use a single message. Instead, it rotated 6 distinct ad variations, each targeting different psychological triggers and audience segment. And each of these ad variations were hyper personalized to that kind of group of the audience. Now here, if you see, let me take you to the exact copy of these ads, how these ads were ran. Now here's the exact messaging that was used in the ad copy. And as said, there was 6 main variations of the ad which was targeted to individual segment. The first ad category was about the mystery hook. You can see the title, like what's better than an NFT but less than a Bitcoin. This just built up some excitement about what is that secret project which Alex is talking about. What is that 4 years of secret project which Alex is talking about? And the money models was mentioned very subtly into this. The CTA of this whole ad was obviously to get more webinar attendees, and all these webinar attendees later appeared live in the event, and then that event was also broadcasted through a live streaming on his YouTube channel. His second ad was more about awareness about the problem and the solution to it, which is the money model. The third ad revolved around social proof, which was kind of like over 1 million people registered for this event, which eventually created some kind of FOMO and scarcity that, hey, if you don't join in, you are losing it out. And the CTA was register for the webinar. The fourth ad was again promoting the urgency, the direct benefit of what they're gonna get in the money model. And as you see, without one, you're leaving money on the table every day. As money model is a series of offers that get customers to buy more, faster, repeatedly. It's the difference between struggling and scaling. These ad variations were shown to highly selective people based on their interest and their categorization, and which eventually increased the urgency, the FOMO, and the direct benefit of what they're gonna get in this book. Alex and his team targeted all kinds of audience: the cold audience, warm audience, and the hot audience. If somebody has an interest, they were shown different ads. If a person was just into entrepreneurship, a different ad set was shown to them, which kind of spent more than $4 million in the whole ad budget. And it is reportedly mentioned somewhere that more than 1,500 ad copies were tested. And then they came up with some 6 best ad sets, which was targeted to all these kind of segments individually, which kind of total got more than 50 to 100 million people watching the ad on social media for the webinar. And all these pre-launch marketing was reported as cash flow positive, meaning ads spent during the pre-launch of this funnel and the revenue generated during the pre-launch and from his affiliates and early birds offer was profitable. So this is eventually kind of like before the book was launched, there was a pre-booking window opened for people, wherein the affiliate networks who eventually was promoting this book to their audience, they started to pre-book the book before even the book coming live, which eventually gave more revenue than what was spent into the whole activity. That is, people pre-booked, paid for the book even before the book was launched, and the whole marketing expenditure on top of that. So the whole ROI of the whole funnel was profitable before even launch, and it got millions of impressions, millions of registration, and the pre-booking revenue was a lot more than whatever expenditure happened on this. Now, here comes the email marketing, and one of the best channel that was utilized in this whole funnel, which was kind of a 21-day countdown sequence on 5 to 10 million subscriber database that they had. And it is estimated that more than 30 to 50 million emails were sent during the pre-launch window, which is a huge number. And if you see here, the email list was not treated as just one audience. It was splitted into multiple segments based on interest. The existing customers on acquisition.com and his other communities of school, which is Alex, another company, people who had already bought something from Alex and his other community were categorized as existing customers. These customers were sent 34 emails 2 to 3 times a week because these guys are highly interested and already nurtured and already realized the value of Alex and acquisition.com and whatever businesses they have, the products that they have. They were given exclusive access of the book with the discounted and early bird access to it. They were given exclusive access on the book with some kind of early bird access, which was like, if the book is selling for $30, they'll get it for say $20. The segment 2 was free subscribers who were a part of the email list or from acquisition.com or school.com, but they did not buy anything before from Alex. So they were sent a very simplified sequence of 15 to 20 emails 2 times a week till the launch. The messaging focused more on the benefits of the book so that even they are a free subscriber, they will purchase it. And the third segment was the freemium users, people who were on acquisition.com or on school.com, but they have a very low purchasing power or kind of people who has never purchased anything from Alex. These segments were sent highly incentivized sequence 3 times a week, and the messaging was mostly emphasized around affiliate rewards, that because these guys are free, they don't have a purchasing capacity, but they can kind of be eligible to promote the book and earn money from it. So all the group of segments from his email database was targeted very well and exclusive messages were sent to all of them. Now here if you see, this is the exact email countdown sequence which was used to drive $100 million in sales. And these are 6 emails, but this could be categorized into 3 segments or 3 tiers as well. The first tier, which was the first email itself, which was an announcement phase, wherein it was sent 21 days before the live event as the biggest entrepreneur event of the year, and which was directly like a teaser of what is going to come, and the storytelling was more on the 4 year of the secret project that Alex has been working and giving everything for free whosoever shows up in the webinar. So technically he did not give the whole book, but he just shared some of the valuable lessons of what he learned in 4 years of his journey and writing his new book, which is the 100 million money models, and sharing some free resources whosoever joins the webinar. Now the second tier could be some emails from, for example, this 14 days out, 7 days out, 4 days out, and 24 hours out. This acted as daily countdown emails, wherein it reminded that this date is something you should be very serious about, and you just mark that in your calendar and you show up and you get so much value in the webinar and some great resources and materials. And then there is this final reminder of the event, and don't miss the secret project. It only goes people watching live. So it kind of built a hype around join the webinar and be there on the webinar, and people who joined the webinar were also given some exclusive access of the book. They could place the order before somebody could do it online watching him from YouTube. Now all these emails that you see here, the similar emails were sent to all these affiliate partners as a template so that they can just copy this and just send it across to their community. Made it like a massive factor for the scale that acquisition.com and Alex Hormozi could scale. And his whole email marketing activity had amazing results. Just due to all his personalized sequences and outreaches, his cold outreach performance was phenomenal. Open rate was 30 to 45%, which is 2 to 3 times industry average due to existing relationships he had with his audience. Click-through rate was 50 to 25%, which is extremely high and indicating relevance. And even the conversion rate was 5 to 10% of the clickers, which is exceptional. Email generated an estimated 20 to 30% of the total conversion, making it the second highest performing channel after the live streaming itself. Now, if I try to understand more on why did he outperform and why most cannot, it worked for Hormozi at such scale because of two factors. First, his own personal branding and the expert perception people had for him. So his emails and text messages were seen better and people took action on that. And second, better personalization to the messages. Just like I received a different mail from somebody else, it was perfectly targeted to the right audience with the right messaging. Most people don't get it right because they use the wrong system. While getting Hormozi level personal branding might be a little hard, but getting 15 to 25% clicks and 5 to 10% conversion is not that tough to get. And I actually tried proving that anybody can actually achieve this. So I analyzed more than 285,000 chats from my own system at SBL, and the findings were shocking. You ignore a message and don't reply mainly due to one single factor, that is, whether your brain in the first 3 seconds of scanning a message questions, is it for me? One might not get a reply if the message is likely too obvious that it is a template and not something just for me. We solve this issue on our own platform SBL, where if you create an outreach campaign, it personalizes every single message to each prospect. If you can see here some chats, every single message is different than the other, and your lead get the message which is most relevant to them. And the result out of it, more than 285,000 cold outreach messages were sent on platforms like LinkedIn and WhatsApp and SMS, and more than 51,000 people, which is 18% reply rate, which is a phenomenal number, out of which 4,972 people added into the pipeline, which is 1.74% of a conversion, which leads to $4.9 million added in pipeline for our customers. Secondly, if you're into cold email marketing space, you might be experiencing that cold emails are getting very harder to land into primary inbox. And this is due to some major updates by Google last year. In 2026, what's getting better result is LinkedIn. SBL has made it possible to scale your LinkedIn outreach at email level scalability with the concept of sender accounts that you can add from our ecosystem. You can add as many sender accounts on your workspace. If you don't have sender accounts, you can hire SBL's fractional SDRs who work for you in your outreach just like this. Even for my own outreach, we are reaching to more than 40,000 prospects every single month on LinkedIn and getting more than 6 times better result than cold emails. All these outreach was done on LinkedIn, very personalized, and it gets a far better result and the conversion you can see here. And also for you, I have prepared a list of 100 highly persuasive cold outreach messaging templates that get you guaranteed better replies. You can comment down below and I'll share it to you. Thousands of business creators, influencers, and entrepreneurs joined his affiliate program. Instead of a simple percentage, the program used tiered incentives, wherein they were getting a volume-based commissions of 10 to 15%, and as they sell more, they were getting a tiered-based bonuses. And even the top performers were committed with some more exclusive benefits from acquisition.com and Alex himself, such as visit to his headquarters, podcast appearing, and a one-on-one chat with Hormozi itself. Each affiliate received a unique referral link and pre-made ready to send promotional content. 5 to 10 versions of email templates, 50 to 20 variations of social media posts, and YouTube video script and podcast talking points. Everything was provided, and the affiliates did not have to create their own content. They could just customize and send the proven copy that works. All these affiliates could also see their leaderboard and their personal ranking, which where they stood, the gap to the next year on how many referrals they could do more so that they could just go into the next year and make more money. The ranking was made public so that all the affiliates could see their ranking in real time, and their personal ranking, where they stood into the whole game, the gaps to the next year, and public rankings, what bonuses that they have unlocked, and everything was so much gamified that people came on the dashboard multiple times throughout the day and just be motivated to go on the next year by referring it to more people and move their ranking up so that they could just unlock some more new bonuses and exclusive rewards for them. And they just repeated the whole thing. And an estimated 30 to 40% of the entire 1 million plus registrations, which is like 300,000 to 400,000 registrations, came just with the affiliate links. Now here are the entire copy or the templates of what exactly was shared to them. They could just copy this and send it to their ecosystem and just ensure that more number of people just come into the event. You can see meta ad copy were given. You can see the email templates were given to them. You can also see some friend text script as well that they can just refer it to some of their friend, and for them to share it to their friends. The messaging was so much thought of, and it was just given it to the affiliates to just copy it and paste it and send it to their network. You can also see some social media group posts which was like a template here. So the job of the affiliates was made so much easy that anybody could just come into the affiliate network. They were already given all the resources and materials, and they could just share it to their system. That's it. And with this, all their activities were boosted up with his affiliate network. And this is almost 30 or 40% of the entire thing, registration into the webinar, was brought by the affiliate system itself. Now the fourth thing, which is owned media. 6 months of pre-launch content was being published to nurture his audience for the launch. Instead of promoting the book, Alex released educational videos, which was not at all promotional and focusing more on video series. For example, 4 ways to build money, or making money is a game. I blew up a business through these 3 small changes. How to grow your business so fast. It feels like a cheating. So this was the topic. And these videos were not at all promotional. They did not mention the book. It was genuinely an educational content. Established Hormozi as an expert, built anticipation for the complete solution, which is the book, and it generated massive engagement. All these videos did not have direct promotion of the book. Rather, it subtly shares the webinar link in the pinned comment and some verbal mentions that I'm announcing something big next week, which eventually got millions of views and hundreds of thousands of registrations from the YouTube traffic itself. Channel 5, all his social media content. Alex and his team recorded 1 long form pieces which might have took some hours or maximum a day, and that video was then repurposed and it was created multiple assets. Every long form content piece was extracted and repurposed into 10 to 15 TikTok clips, 10 to 15 Instagram clicks, 15 to 30 seconds duration, YouTube shorts of 5 to 10 clips, LinkedIn posts mainly of carousels and educational framing, and even the 2-3 variations of emails with different subject lines and excerpts, and personalization was done taking it from the main content. So you don't have to record short videos individually, but these guys just recorded a long form video and clipped it into multiple assets. The pre-launch content calendar was kind of emails where 6 months before it was mostly talking about the problem awareness, in which the messaging was kind of like, are you leaving money on the table? which kind of generated the awareness of the book. And 3 months back, it was talking more about the solution. So now a person knows the problem, they also have the solution, and 1 month before the launch, they start the announcement and started to create the FOMO around it, that I am releasing something big. The frequency of the content went up to 4 to 5 content every single week. The goal of this entire month was to build FOMO and anticipation on what is going to come, because it was all marketed like a secret project that Alex has been working for the last 4 years. And finally, the launch week, August 9th to 16th. The content was mostly around this happens once and don't miss it. So it was the context of the live streaming, that the live streaming, the Guinness attempt, and the workshop at this major scale in which 1 million plus entrepreneurs are coming in is happening once, and you should not miss this. And finally, the launch and the content after the launch. So you might have seen videos like, which are the real-time content on the live streaming clips distributed immediately on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, because after or while the event itself, in the event they have sold 1 million copies. That acted majorly on the social proof. It got the organic impressions, which attributed to 15-20% of the entire registrations, and hundreds of thousands of new followers came there. Channel 6, partnerships and earned media. Instead of traditional PR, Hormozi activated existing relationships. Major business YouTubers who are having more than 50 to 500,000 subscribers were given exclusive access of the book and the advanced access of the event, and they created reaction videos, review videos, and even shared their referral links to their community. The result, reach across different YouTube communities as well. They also partnered with podcasters. Business podcast hosts were given exclusive interview opportunities with Alex about the book. And all these episodes were published during the launch period itself, driving awareness among the podcast audiences. Result was that, yes, credibility, and which gave like a great result and credibility through third-party validation as well, wherein they sponsored a lot of business influencers across Twitter, LinkedIn, and sponsored them about post micro-influencers. Business influencers across X and LinkedIn posted about attending the event, which kind of created social proof and the FOMO, which also leveraged the audience of micro-influencers and their reach, which also acted as a distributed credibility before the launch. As the world record was broken, earned media followed. Major business publications like Forbes, INC, Entrepreneur covered the event of the world record broken by Alex, which giving a free PR. Major news covered the unprecedented sales of a book. Social media, organically, people were sharing the achievement, the record being broken. All the sponsored podcasters were also discussing the $100 million launch, which eventually created the whole buzz around the launch and the book, which acted on top of the overall marketing funnel that Alex and his team executed. The earned media coverage itself became marketing. Every article was like a free promotion, reached every mainstream audience beyond Hormozi's followers. Estimated 10 to 15% of later stage conversions came from people who saw earned media coverage of the 100 million money model. Execution and timeline. 2 months before the launch, content calendar were finalized. Email list were segmented with all the cold, warm and hot audiences. Meta ad creatives developed and more than 1500 variations were finalized and were ready for the test. Affiliate program documentation, all the tier structure, commission rates and everything was prepared. The RSVP landing page development and testing was done. Live streaming production planning, all the crew, camera and setup, everything prepared 2 months before the launch. 1 month before the launch. Official announcement of the 16th August event. RSVP landing page goes live. Meta ads begin. Initial budget allocation was somewhere around 100K per day. Email countdown sequence began. The 21-day version. Affiliate program recruitment starts. Outreach to some key creators. YouTube content schedules, partnership with content creators. It got reach to 10 million people, got first wave of registrations of 50 to 100K. 3 weeks before the launch, email was sent as if the biggest entrepreneur event of the year. Meta ad spend increased to 150K per day. Affiliate leaderboard launches. YouTube content frequency increases. LinkedIn content emphasizes. Registration got up to 300K. 2 weeks before launch. Email was sent as 2 weeks until the secret is revealed. Affiliate incentives tightened, all the leaderboards positionings were highlighted properly. Podcast appearance goes live. All the interviews which Alex has did so far got published. TikTok and Instagram content frequency increases. 4 to 5 videos daily. Registrations got up to 600K. 1 week before the launch, 9th August 2025. Email sent, 1 week left, the price update. Meta ad budget peaked 300K per day. YouTube short form clips distributed heavily. 20 plus daily short videos across Hormozi's and his affiliate channels. Behind the scene content increases. Affiliate push towards higher tiers begins. Testimonials from early readers of the book shared on social media. Registrations reached 850K. Peak social media activity happened due to the social proof which got millions of impressions daily. 4 days before the launch, August 12, 2025. Email, 4 days until the big launch. Email frequency increases to daily now. TikTok live sessions preview event. Testimonials flooded on social media. Affiliate final push messaging. Meta ad came to 250 for the retargeting. Results, 950K registrations. Social media dominated by the event anticipation. FOMO peaked across all channels and the last minute affiliate push happened. 2 days before the launch, the final push, August 14, 2025. Email, 2 days left. Confirmation emails were sent to all registrations. Reminders and time zone information were given. Real-time RSVP counter visible on the landing page. Results, registrations near 1 million. Systems tested and everything ready. Affiliate network primed for final promotions. Zero technical friction anticipated. 2 days before the launch, event preparation on August 15, 2025. Email sent tomorrow at 9 a.m. Final social media push, all the countdown content, time zone reminder across all channels, tech check, email systems were tested to send the maximum capacity of emails. Final registrations 1 million plus, anticipation at peak, all systems go for the next day. And here comes the launch day, August 16, 2025. At 9 a.m. I spent literally 10 hours analyzing how Hormozi sold $100 million in 10 hours of his live stream and done twice, the one and the next live streaming the other day. It's interesting how his 10-hour of launch video is super interesting and it had more than 100K concurrent viewers, which is kind of rare in live streamings and even the business live streamings these days. But it had some spice spread over it, which kind of made every single hour to be very attractive to somebody and very engaging. So it's quite interesting. Let's also break down all his 10-hour live streaming structure. The first hour, everything happened trust building, welcomes and context setting, why this book, mission statement and blah blah. Educational segment on money models, pure value, no sales pitch. Teaser of the secret project, which he was marketing upon. Result by the end of R1, 100 to 200 viewers concurrent. All the audience are engaged and now it's time to ready for the offer. R2, the offer revealed. He slowly started with introducing 2 physical playbooks on a shelf and more than 30 minutes were spent talking about 1 playbook at a time. Each playbook kind of explained client success story and transformational narrative and was placed on shelf one by one. This was all making the value feel increasingly substantial, and the end of the second hour, he announced his $5,998 bundle offer, which is like a person can get 200 books. He can just keep 1 book and donate the other 199 books. In that 5998 offer, he was giving 200 physical book copies for distribution, 12 playbook shown on shelf and now also explained in full, all of them. He was giving ACQ AI trained on Alex, consultation meetings, some live workshops, and 24 lost chapters. Exclusive bonus content was given, email templates, ready to use sequences for their whole email marketing, case studies and real examples from acquisition.com. All these combine into the 5998 offering. The result, by the end of R2, sales counter begins at 0. Offer presented, buyers are ready. R3, the sales explosion. Sales push begins, and the real-time sales counter was visible on the screen, which also acted like a psychological anchor, and it was seen that more than 952,000 books were sold in first hour alone. The world record broken in just 90 minutes. Prince Harry's previous record was 1.43 million copies in 24 hours, but Alex sold more than 2 million copies in 24 hours, and the sales velocity was $950,000 per hour. All the live streaming chat flooded with testimonials, affiliates promoting the final push, email sends encouraging friends to buy, real-time FOMO seeing counter rise triggering urgency. Hour 4 to 7 was mostly about maintaining momentum. Testimonials became more powerful, client case study presentation showed like a social proof, and even the gamification was unlocked. After selling 1.5 million copies, they unlocked first bonus surprise. After 2 million, they unlocked another. After 2.5 million copies, they unlocked another thing. Around 3 million copies sold, another new mystery bonus appeared. By the end of the hour 7, 2.7 copies were sold, which was already a world record, and 81 to 87 million dollars of revenue was made in the first 7 hours. Affiliate commissions for 8 to 12 millions were paid out. Sales momentum continued rising and not declining. So the end of the day one results stood like 2.7 million copies sold, 82 to 87 million revenue collected, world record confirmed by Guinness, 2.9 million copies sold by the end of the day, and more than 100 to 130 million dollars of revenue was collected. August 17, 2025. Extended live stream. The original plan was August 16th only, but demand exceeded expectations, so dramatically they had to do it. So the live stream extended, the same offer, same messaging, news testimonials unlocked, email sequences pushed the final signups, affiliate networks made the last push, and all the momentum from previous day was carried over. So on that day, an additional 300,000 to 400,000 additional copies were sold, adding 9 to 12 million dollars in additional revenue. 2 days post event, email sequences kept on continuing, and it started to push even after 2 days of the live streaming. All the clips were distributed across all the social medias. The mention about the world record was mentioned all over social media, which kind of created the whole hype that Alex Hormozi has broken this record on this book, and already 3 million people bought this book. So you should as well. What is this in the books, so that a lot of people are buying this, which ultimately cumulative results across 3 days was something like 3.6 million copies sold, $100+ million in revenue, world record set, and it is also believed that the upsell revenue was also additionally 90 to 100 million on top of the 100 million on the books. Now, lastly, one more thing which is even more interesting, the long tail value through his another product, School. The book launch also acted as an acquisition vehicle for School, Hormozi's SaaS platform as well. All the book and bundle buyers got School access on a free trial. Once these 3 million people sees value and results in School, they could also potentially convert into the paid program. Paid subscribers typically cost like $300 per month at School, which might unlock another $100 million to his School revenue as well. So while this was the entire breakdown of Alex Hormozi's $100 million money models and how he literally made $100 million with his money model, and I hope this video was informative. So please be very free to share any feedback about this video. If you like something, if you did not like something, also mention that. And whatever I have explained in this video, if you want the document of my entire research and the whole video as a playbook, subscribe and comment playbook below, and just send me email at shubham+playbook@sbl.so, and I look forward sharing that material to you for absolutely free. Thanks for watching.